Hi, I'm Corey Lipkins Jr., Mr. Corey, and welcome to my first online theater class. Today we're going to take a little bit of time to talk about an ongoing theme in my class, which is how to prepare a monologue for an audition. As you all know, in order to be in a play or a movie or a TV show, you have to audition for it most times. And in that audition, you usually need to have a monologue prepared. So I've invited my cousin Toya on, and we are going to work her through a monologue so that she can feel prepared for her next audition. Some of the things I'll be looking for is character, diction, dialect, expression, volume, and a few things like that. Of course, we want some drama, comedy if it's funny, truly becoming the person who we've written. I wrote her a little monologue so that it's completely fresh. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've given Latoya her monologue and she's looking it over now. And I've encouraged her to read it a few times to herself, kind of choose, who the character is and what she's about. Find the objectives. What is it that the character wants or desires? What are the obstacles that are in the character's way? And things of that nature. While you have your pen there, I also encourage you to circle or underline keywords or words that you truly want to emphasize or give true expression to, words that are important to the story. And I also put a slash after a word if I want to put a pause there. So you can put some slashes in, some circles, some underlines. And lastly, I would put 2 slashes if you want to have a beat. A beat is a longer pause. It gives you a chance to think about what you're about to say next. It also gives you the chance to change the intention of what it is that you're saying. So take some time to read it over a few times, make some notations, and then we'll begin.
Hi, I'm Latoya Lewis, and I'll be doing Homecoming by Corey Lipkins Jr. Hi, Mom. I called a bunch of times and I sent a few letters. I didn't get a response, so I thought I'd just pull up. He left me. He left me like you always said he would. He left me for a woman a bit more younger than I am. Much more skinnier. And man, is she gorgeous. I know we don't get along, but I'm gonna need a place to stay. Is that all right? Why do you do that? Why do you always look down on me? Why don't I ever see any love? Why don't I ever see any tenderness in your eyes? Well, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, I hate you too. I hate your guts. I really do. But I have nowhere else to go. So I'll be upstairs. Good night.
All right, very good for a first read. I do have some notes, so if you want to pick your pen back up, some notes you'll jot down and some notes you'll kind of just remember. He left me.
He left me.
Your mom is somebody who told you he would leave you, right? She always, it's one of those I told you so situations. So before you say it, I want you to think about how painful it is to have to admit that to her. Hi, Mom. Good morning. How you doing? He left me. You have to force up the strength to say that to her because she already knew that it was going to happen. And that's shameful to you. So that's somewhere I put a slash or 2 before so that you can take a beat and think about what it is that you're about to say and change the intention. It's gone away from hi, good morning to he left me. Volume, I like that you have low moments and moments where it's almost a whisper, but in certain settings, the whisper is too low, to where I just hear the breath in it and I can't really make out the words because you have it in such a whisper. Like when you said, I hate you too.
Well, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, I hate you too.
I need to hear the volume on that word hate. I hate you too. Not I hate you too. You know, it has to be projected out, even so the camera can pick it up. And I used to do that with a lot of my acting. I'd be like dewdrops from the grass. It was just too much air and breath in it. So you want to push your voice past that air for certain lines. You want to find different ways to be creative, or if somebody happened to look away from the camera, you might want to gain their attention. Like it's probably somebody right now looking away from the camera. Why do you do that? And I bet you they look back. So when you say to your mom, why do you do that? You might be like, why do you do that? You know, it's a physical experience, not just a vocal experience. So why do you do that? Why, however you want to express, why do you do that? You know? And again, just don't let the words get lost, like good night, hate, different words. You have a lot of breath in, like I said. So I'll give you a moment to look over the script again, and then we'll start again. Okay, so Latoya has had time to review the notes I just gave her. I repeated some of them back to her. She's made a few more notations in the script, and she's ready to try it again. Let's go.
My name's Latoya Lewis, and I'm doing Homecoming by Corey Lipkins Jr. Hello, Mother. I called a bunch of times. I even wrote some letters. I never received a response, so I thought I'd just pull up. He left me. He left me like you said he would. He left me with nothing. For a woman a tad bit younger than I am and much more skinnier. Man, Mom, she gorgeous. Anyway, I know we don't get along. I need a place to stay. Is that all right? Why do you do that? Why do you always look down on me? Why don't you ever see any love and tenderness in your eyes? Do you hate me? Well, you know, if it makes you feel any better, I hate you too. I hate your guts. I really do. But I have nowhere else to go. So I'll be upstairs. Good night.
All right, very good. That was a lot better than the first time. Much more believable, more powerful. So very good job with that.
Thank you.
Is that all right?
Is that all right?
Think about if she were to say, no, you can't stay here, I have company. No, I don't have the room. No, I don't have enough food. You can't stay here. Is that all right has to have more intention because you're almost challenging her. Is that all right? I dare you to say no. Is that all right? You ain't did nothing else. Can I at least stay for a few days? Is that all right? Say no. I dare you to. You know, it has to have that challenge behind it. You said he'd leave me, so I'm back. Can I stay? Is that all right? You know, really think about how you feel about asking her, is that all right? And the stakes. That's what you have to do with certain lines, is find the stakes behind it. These are high stakes. I've been through a lot with you, but I'm done with you if you say I can't stay here tonight. Do you hate me?
Do you hate me?
Well, this is a monologue, so she's not responding to you. Still with certain lines, especially when you ask a question, give her time to respond. Do you hate me? Well, guess what? I hate you too. Because her facial expression might tell you, yeah, I hate you. Her reluctancy to respond might tell you, yeah, I hate you. The way that she just peers through you, yeah, I hate you. So instead of saying, do you hate me? I hate you too. Do you hate me? And then study her. Huh? Do you? You might not say, huh, do you, but you give it that intention. Speak. Do you hate me? Well, guess what? I hate you too, Mom. I hate your guts. But I'll be upstairs, you know? So just really let the moment breathe, you know, and give it time for that feeling to set in. Because you're not mad at the fact that you said, do you hate me? You're mad at her response or lack of response. So don't respond to yourself. Respond to that response that would come from that other character. And again, intentionalize everything. Is that all right? Do you hate me? You know, what's your intention when you tell your mom, oh, she's much skinnier too? Did your mom always call you fat and say that's why you could never keep a man? Or, you know, it's just the different things that you find on the page. You have to really intentionalize. Good night. You know, how is it that you're going to say good night to her? And again, always, always, always have intention when you first open your mouth to speak. You know, do you come in and she's sitting at the table having coffee? So maybe you hi, Mom.
Yeah.
He left me. You know, how is it that the scene starts? Background. You always want to give your scene background. Where is it that you just came in from? What made you come see your mom? What made you have this conversation? What happened to you first? She obviously just got put out by her husband first, got put out of her home first, has had her heart broken first, has literally just been through a lot before she came into the scene. So she's bringing a lot of baggage into the scene. She's not like, oh, hey, Mom, how you doing? Everything has baggage and carries a load. Everything that you say, think, and feel in the scene is loaded. So nothing can just be, I never received a response, so I thought I'd pop up. That could be more of a threat. Never received a response, so I thought I'd pop up. You know, it's just really nothing. Just don't let anything just sit there or float there without weight to it, is all. So she'll go over these notes and we'll give her one more time to do it. And I bet this last time will be the most powerful. All right, stay tuned.
I just felt like it shows a sense of entitlement versus my genuine desperation. So how I say it in a sense of, I don't expect you to help me, but the way that it needs to be spoken is with entitlement and a sense of authority.
Okay. So this time around, you're going to have more authority, more entitlement, like, Mom, I'm going upstairs.
I'm going upstairs.
Okay. More authority behind that, as opposed to playing the victim You're finally
Right.
saying you will not turn me away.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, well, let's see how that goes.
Which is very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because that's a quality that I don't truly dominate, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
So, Toya told me I want a monologue about divorce. So I tried to Google monologues, female divorce monologues for women, and I couldn't find one that captured the emotion I thought it was that she wanted to bring across with this video. So I wrote one myself. I took about 10 minutes to write it, and just tried to give it level so that not only she could focus on the divorce, but focus on the root of it all. And a lot of times things root at home and with your relationship with your parents. So a lot of times the first person you blame for different things that happen to you is a mom or a dad or a grandparent. So I decided to take the focus off of the husband for the most part and make it even more powerful. Ooh, yes, you've hurt me, husband, but you know what? My mom always has hurt me. My mom always said this is what was going to happen. My mom always said you'll never be nothing. So I wanted to give it a little more power and take it from the husband to, well, you know what, Mom, this is all your fault. Because don't all counseling sessions come back to mom and dad. So that was kind of some of the background behind the writing of it. And I think it was just that true feeling of abandonment. My husband has divorced me and sent me away. Are you going to send me away too? Or can I go upstairs? You know? All right, so we'll try one more time.
I'm LaToya Lewis, and I'm doing homecoming for Corey Lipkins Jr. Hello, Mother. I called a bunch of times. I even wrote you some letters. I didn't receive any response, so I thought I'd pop up. He left me. He left me like you said he would. He left me with nothing. For some old girl a tad bit younger than I am. Oh, Mom, and much more skinnier. She's gorgeous. Listen, I know we don't get along much, but I think I need to stay with you for a while. Is that all right? Why do you do this? Why do you always look down on me? I don't never see love and tenderness in your eyes. Never. Do you hate me? Well, if it makes you feel better, I hate you too. I hate your guts. But still, I have nowhere to go. So I'll be upstairs. Good night.
All right, well, I think that was the best one yet. So I think the job is done. So again, always just remember to prepare when it comes to any monologue. Really get to know that character. And once you come into a session with a coach or a director, really trust them enough to be directable. Take the notes and delve even further into the role. So thank you, LaToya, for coming on today. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next time.